So welcome everybody to our virtual open house for our Berlin campus undergraduate programs. My name is Michael Rosenzweig. I will try to guide you through our open house. I'm one of the managing directors with Touro Berlin and in charge of recruitment, HR, and legal matters, being a German qualified lawyer. So first of all, I would love to introduce to you our participants from the Touro side. We have our Dean of the Undergraduate Program, Professor Larissa Buhin, who is a professor in psychology, and we have Professor Anna Klippstein, who is a professor in business. Then we have with us on the drive today, but still joining, it is our head of all overseas campuses of the Touro network, Professor Fishbein, I'm sorry. Fishbein. And then we have Scott Meyer, our admissions officer, and two students, or former students, I should say, are joining us and will tell about their experience. It is Paolo Nuti and Jonathan Timms. So let me just talk about the structure of our today virtual house. I will in a sec give you a small PowerPoint presentation. Then it will be Professor Simcha Fishbein who will tell you about what is it like to be part of the Touro network and how the situation is in New York. And then our alumni will tell you, or our current student will tell you about student life, why they decided to join the Touro campus in Berlin. Then our professors will tell you a bit about the programs they are doing in Berlin. Then the main figure of all this, Scott Meyer, our admissions officer, will tell you about the process and how can you, after you heard all this interesting stuff, how to join Touro Berlin. And after that, we'll have some questions that we are asked frequently in these times. So we will try to answer that, and then we're set to go. So I would say, let's jump into our presentation. So on the first slide, first of all, welcome to Touro College Berlin, and you see our beautiful Berlin campus. So why should you join us? We are an American university in Berlin. What does that mean? We are founded in 2003 and are part of a unique international university system, the Touro University system, based in New York. And therefore our goal is to continue creating a multicultural international environment that is conducive to learning. We do our teaching entirely in English on our beautiful Berlin campus, and we are the only higher education institution in Berlin to offer the option of a dual degree accredited in Germany and in the US. So what is so unique about our programs? As just said, we are accredited by the German Wissenschaftsrat and AQUIS, and German agency, and also by the Middle States and the New York Department of Education. We do, and this is very important, have small classes, so your voice will be definitely heard once you join Touro Berlin. And very important as well, you have unique opportunities of internships, and after you graduate, excellent job opportunities. So being part of a huge network, you can even study abroad a semester. So you can go to New York, you can go to California, you can go to Israel, to Moscow, or to Nevada. So being part of our network, the world is yours. An often asked question in this time is, what about diversity? So our student body is coming from roughly 70 countries from all over the world. Being based in Berlin, Obviously, the biggest chunk is from Germany, followed by the US, but also from Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Russia, Israel, the Middle East, and Africa. People from all over the world are joining our multicultural campus. And what can you do with a degree from Touro Berlin? So on the business side, people who have a degree, they went into banking. They joined energy companies as Gazprom, went to Coca-Cola, went into property with JLL, or went into pharmaceuticals. So a lot to offer on the table. And with a degree in psychology, you can obviously be a HR person. You can pursue and do a master. And after that, you can qualify to be a counselor, or you can go into market research. So a lot of opportunities there as well. And what about student life? Hopefully our alumni or our current student will tell you more, but we do have a student government which is organizing a lot of activities, and we do have student clubs, we have events, holiday celebrations, group study, and that's new to us. We also are having right now partners who can offer housing in Berlin. So if you're new to the city, coming to Berlin, we have partners who can offer housing, and we also have a allocation guide. So if you have any questions, of course, you can reach out to every one of us. Don't be shy, write us an email, give us a call, visit our website, or just join our social media. Thank you for your attention, and now I would pass the word to Dr. Fishbein.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Touro College Berlin. Touro College University system is like a person with legs and arms and eyes. All are limbs and part of the person that are essential to the person's functionality and performance. Every campus we have, whether it be in New York, whether it be in Illinois, whether it be in California, whether it be in Nevada, Moscow, Israel, or Berlin, is an integral part of this system. And if something would happen to your hand, it affects the whole body. If your body functions well, so your foot functions well, your eyes function well. That's the way the Touro whole family body. And we look at it this way. And it's not only, by the way, while you're a student, it's even after you're a student. So if you, as was mentioned, you want to come study part-time in any of our campuses, any of the world, you do it. If you want to pursue further education, master's, PhD, MD, law, you have priority in being accepted with the proper credentials to our schools, wherever they may be. We are one of the largest educators in medical-related topics in all of the United States. We have 5 medical schools. That's very impressive. We are there for you, to serve you, to assist you, to accommodate you. And remember, when you sign up for Touro, when you become the Touro system, you're not just registered in Berlin. You're part of the overall Touro system. You're part of the registration in the computer system in Touro. You only can get your transcript from Touro. Your diploma comes from Touro Central Office. This is a large family that you are joining. And the diplomas are prestigious, the diplomas are excellent. The advantages for further education and for professional work are out there and good. So joining Touro Berlin, which is an important and campus we are very proud of. You're making a wonderful choice, and I look forward to see you when I come make my visits. It should be soon, I hope, in Berlin. Thank you.
So thank you very much, Dr. Fishbein, for this insight from New York. I will leave it to your imagination which part of the Touro body we are, but I would like to think that we are the heart. So now I would pass on to our two students or former students and leave it up to you guys who will go first.
Might go first, no problem.
Okay, great, Paolo. So the stage is yours.
So first of all, thank you very much for this invitation. My name is Paolo Nuti and I'm currently an MBA student at Touro Berlin. Today I decided to invest a bit of my time to tell you about my experience with Touro. I'm originally from Italy, where I graduated in 2018 in pharmaceutical sciences, and I decided to move to Berlin in pursuit of new challenges and opportunities. And I started working in the field of product management in the pharmaceutical industry. At a certain point, I realized that I needed more knowledge in the business field. But of course, being in Germany, I had problems with the language. And there's nothing to say about this. And so I was looking for an opportunity to learn in English. And I found out about Touro Berlin, and I decided to give it a try. And since the first moment, my experience has been extremely positive because the enrollment process was extremely simplified. I just had to gather my documents. The secretary helped me in every step along the way for the enrollment. When I started studying, the first thing that I see is that the school is extremely international. There's people literally from every part of the world, very many countries, many languages spoken, different cultures. That's very interesting for me, and that has been very important for me. Another point that I think it's fundamental for this school is that the classes are designed not to be attended by too many people. This means that the classes are somehow intimate, and this gives the chance to the professor to really follow the students and really not see you as a number, but rather as a person and help you connecting you to the job world. Another point about this, very important, every professor always helped me to connect to the job and gave me job opportunities. Another thing that I found extremely beneficial for me, and this a main advantage for this school, absolutely. Yeah, so this is my experience. I really love this school, and now I wouldn't even define it as a school, but rather as a big family. And yeah, I would recommend this school any day. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for these warm words. So, Jonathan, now your turn. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for inviting me to come here. I'm very happy and I'm honored to be able to speak as an alumnus from Touro College. I really enjoyed my time there. I graduated in 2018 from the English program, the psychology program there, and I have nothing bad to say. I had an incredible time there. The student body was great. It was because it's a smaller student body, you get to know each other. I can only agree with what Paolo had to say, you don't feel like a number. You really feel like the instructors, you don't just feel like it, but you know that the instructors actually care about you and your education. And that was the thing that was most salient to me, was the small class sizes and how expert the professors were in their fields. I never had the feeling that learning stopped when you left the classroom, but that they were always available for you in their off time. About different aspects of the theories that you're learning, and I absolutely loved it. I cherished my time there. I'm currently doing a clinical psychology degree, master's degree program in the Psychoanalytic University in Berlin, and I'm writing my master's thesis at the moment. And so if anybody's worried about accreditation or they don't know where they can go from there, I can attest to how easy and how prestigious the diploma and the bachelor's are from Touro College, because I had absolutely no problem going from one program right into the next seamlessly. And after this, I would like to continue on to do the therapy training here in Germany. And so I would absolutely recommend to Touro College, anybody to Touro College, any day.
Thank you so much for that, and we hold fingers crossed for your future career there. So now I would pass on to our two professors, and because we just talked about psychology, I would give the word to Larissa, because I think that's a good match there. Larissa, please.
We can continue talking about psychology some more. It is so nice to have Jonathan and Paolo with us. It makes me, I think, yes, I agree with you, Michael. We are the heart of the Touro College and University system, and our students show that. So this is really, it warms my heart. But more on topic on psychology. So if you're interested in studying psychology in Germany, you know it is one of the most sought after, one of the most popular topics to study. And we at Touro College Berlin offer one of the few general psychology programs outside of a public university in Germany. What does that mean? That means that we strongly believe in teaching you the broad foundations of psychology as a science. So you'll have courses like history of psychology, introduction to psychology, biological basis of behavior, social basis of behavior, research methods, statistics, counseling, and psychotherapy. And all of this will prepare you for future careers in either research in psychology or in applied areas of psychology. The track that Jonathan is pursuing, for example, this is more applied area. We also have 4 special teaching and research areas that pertain to our particular interests as the core faculty. So there you can have additional classes in the field of media psychology, especially social media and research, trauma psychology and recovery, multicultural counseling, and psychoanalysis. What you can expect, as both Paolo and Jonathan said, is that you will have a lot of small, very interactive classes, a lot of engagement with your professors, hands-on learning, the chance to conduct your own research projects, to collaborate with your classmates and with your professors. And we very much look forward to having you with us.
Thank you so much. And now I will pass on the word to Professor Klippstein.
Hello, thank you. I will be happy to introduce you to our business faculty. The business faculty at the Touro College Berlin has 2 programs. One is the undergraduate program with Bachelor of Science as the diploma, and another one is the Master of Business Administration with the American Master Diploma. And well, psychology is a kind of a rare, exceptional thing. In Berlin and in Germany, it's not easy to find a study place, but in regard to the business schools, there are a huge variety in Berlin and Germany worldwide. But what is special about Touro College? Now, first of all, as Michael mentioned, we have 2 accreditations from the German Authority of the Higher Education and from the American Authority. That means that our bachelor students, when they graduate, they already have 2 diplomas in their pocket. And this is absolutely exceptional. If you start to look for the job, or if you start to look for the internship, and then you put on your CV 2 diplomas, American one and a German one, it already looks fine. And we have a lot of success stories from our graduates. The second point is that we, as the professors and the business faculty, is very well connected in the business world in Berlin and in Germany, but also worldwide. And for our successful graduates, we really do efforts to assist them in their professional business life. We also very much focus on the entrepreneurship, because, you know, nowadays there are so many startups. There are so many people who either do own business or connect the professional life and professional employment with their own enterprise. So that's why our goal is to give all the young people tools and knowledge how to be successful in business. This is our focus. And if you decide to continue with the master studies, the accreditation of Touro College allows you to get the master study place in Berlin, in the Humboldt University, in Freie University, or go to London, go to New York and continue your study, or if you decide to stay in Berlin and you decide to work, then you can continue with us with the evening master program, Master of Business Administration. But also possible at the Touro College Berlin, and that makes Touro College really special, also among the private universities, that we have a huge flexibility in composition of your study. We have required courses and we have elective courses. So you can choose between your interests. You can go in the field of finance, you can go in the field of marketing, you can focus on management or entrepreneurship, or you can book some psychology courses, or you can combine psychology study and business. You can have bachelor in psychology and then continue with an MBA with a Master of Business Administration. This makes the Touro College unique. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this introduction. So basically now, you heard what it's like to be with Touro. You heard about our programs. You heard what's going on in New York and that you are part of the system. And now it's time to know how to get in. So I would say Scott Meyer, our admissions officer, will tell you how to get into this beautiful system.
All right, thank you, Michael. Hello, everybody. I'm Scott Meyer, admissions officer here at Touro College Berlin. And today I'd like to give you a brief overview of how we approach our admissions here at Touro College. So, as already mentioned, a huge advantage of studying at Touro College Berlin is our small class sizes. And this really is something we consider when we're selecting our students. So to make sure our students can get the most out of their small classes, we make sure we have motivated students, passionate students, prepared students. So to that end, we try to get to know our applicants as much as possible beyond just grades. So this is why we ask for a letter of motivation, why you're applying to Touro, what are your interests in psychology or business, a letter of recommendation from someone who can vouch for your commitment and attitude to studies and how you approach challenges, for example. And importantly, we interview all our applicants as well. Well, I say an interview, but to be honest, it's more like a discussion, kind of a conversation where you as an applicant also have the opportunity to talk to us and ask us questions about the programs, our students, to make sure this is a good fit for everybody. Our admissions process itself is a pretty simple two-step procedure. The first step is to submit your application documents, and the second step is the interview that I just mentioned. For the sake of timeliness, I won't rattle off all the documents we require. You can find a full list of these on our website on the How to Apply page. But I do want to impress on you that I am here to guide you through the entire process personally. So navigating university admissions is often daunting. It can be quite confusing. It can feel like you're often sending your documents often to avoid with no response. But at Touro, we strive to be different. We're responsive, we're hands-on. Our admissions office, and really any administrative office here at on campus, we really pride ourselves on being approachable and flexible and solutions-oriented. So for example, if you're having trouble getting official documents or transcripts due to COVID-19, you can apply with scans and simply provide the official copies once you have them later on. If you won't get your TOEFL results, for example, till after the application deadline, or you've been out of school for a while and you can't get a letter of recommendation from a teacher so easily, just simply contact me at admissions@touroberlin.de, and we can work around this. We can find a solution based on your specific circumstances. So I hope you will all apply, and I hope to hear from you all soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Scott. So we have, I would just distribute those, some questions which are in general asked from us. So this should help you once you watch this recording of our open house to get even more information. I'll just read those out and distribute the questions. So always ask is there a possibility to get a scholarship? So this would go to Scott, I guess.
Sure. So when you're looking at financing your studies, it's a good idea to consider both scholarships and financial aid. So Americans in our American degree programs, they have access to FAFSA, to Veterans Benefits, Pell Grants. Anything you can get in America, you can get in our American programs. Conversely, our German programs for German residents, they can access BAföG here in Germany. So it's a good idea to look into those and see what is available to you. Similarly, scholarships. So there's a number of them that our students can apply for. You can find a list on our website in the scholarships and financial aid page. And there you can look through and see which ones you qualify for. If you need assistance, you can always contact me and I can help point you in the direction of the most appropriate.
Thank you, Scott. Next one is, how many semesters will it take in total to get a BA in business from Touro College Berlin? And what are the costs of a semester? I think, Scott, this would also go to you.
No. Okay, so the American bachelor programs are designed to be completed in 8 semesters in 4 years. Each semester costs 5,250 euros. That in mind, students have the possibility to pace their studies as they want, and the cost will reflect that. So if you want to study part-time, you will pay for basically half that, or however many courses you choose to book for that semester. The German degree programs are designed to be completed in 6 semesters in 3 years, and each semester it's a flat rate of 4,500 euros.
So to give that one a second run, and it's more or less the same for the undergrad program for psychology as well, right?
It's exactly the same for both business and psychology.
Great, thank you. Another question is, I want to come to Berlin especially to study a BA in business with you. Will you help finding me a place to live? And will you give assistance on starting into a new country? So I would give it a try to answer here. As mentioned with our presentation, we now work with partners who are offering housing. So yes, we can help you with finding a flat. And also we do have a allocation guide as a digital copy, which covers all the stuff like going to Bürgeramt and how to set up a bank account in Germany and all this small fiddly stuff that you need to do. And obviously you can always reach out and we will try our best to help there. And last question, in times of Corona, what measurements are you taking in times of Corona, and will teaching in the next semester be online or offline? So I can give it a try as well. So we are having right now by the German government the rule that teaching has to be solely online, and for the upcoming semester we are prepared for both. So whether it be only online, then we will teach online. If we are allowed to be back on campus, then we will be on campus. If the German government says it has to be some kind of a hybrid way, then we are also good for that. So we are well prepared. We're having also a Corona measurement plan, meaning we'll keep the social distance, obey all the German government rules. We have all the facilities for small classes. We do have pile of masks. We do have disinfections in our facilities. So be assured that in either way, once you join Touro Berlin, you will be able to study with us no matter what. So this was what I had on the common questions we are asked. And I think we just really rushed through our virtual open house program. And I hope that we gave you a small insight of how it is to become a part of the Touro family. And from my side, I wish you all to stay healthy. That's the first thing at this moment. And I hope to see all of you participating, and also those who will watch this recording, to see them on campus very soon in Berlin. So take care, and yeah, see you in person.
very much.
Bye-bye.